What is death? What is immortality? Is there life after death? Is death sure to occur? Can we prevent death? And is there any way, any method, any sadhana through which we can prove the validity of the line Mrityorma Amritangamaya? In the Upanishads, it has been said, Mrityorma Amritangamaya, that is, man should try to move from death to immortality. His way, his path should lead to immortality. Hence, even the Upanishads accept that death is inevitable. That is why it is said that you have to move from death to immortality, because death is a part of your life. You may wish for it or not, but it shall surely occur. But while the sage has used the word death in the first half of the line, in the other half he also says that there is a way to achieve immortality. There is a way to reach a stage where we shall be immortal, where death shall not harm us, and where we shall be able to lead a healthy life for hundreds of years. Both these states of death and immortality present more intricate questions before us. Not only have the Indian philosophy, yoga, shastras, puranas, Vedas delved deep into these questions, but even the modern scientists have tried through their own methods to find answers to these questions. Why does a man grow old? Why does he die? What is there in the human body which keeps it alive, and which when escapes the body, he dies? There appears no change in the physical form of the body as soon as it dies. One moment when a person is alive, his limbs, ear, nose are all intact, and when he dies still, all the organs remain intact. Now a question arises, what is death? According to science, when the heartbeat stops, death occurs. But there are yogis who can stop their heartbeats for hours. Then does it mean that when they stop their heartbeat for few hours, they die? This can't be. Hence, this definition of death is not correct. Heartbeats can stop due to various reasons. When death is sure, then is reincarnation possible? Our Shastras have said that whoever or whatever is born has to die one day. Be it an animal, bird, insect, man, plants, trees, day or night. Whatever is produced will become young, then old, and then it shall die, because only on the foundation of death new birth takes place. Just imagine how much chaos and confusion shall reign on this earth if no one dies. Thousands and millions of old persons will be seen roaming about. People ridden with diseases and ailments shall increase, and the population shall increase so much that the new generation won't even have space to stand up. What will so many men do? What shall happen? Due to population explosion, the human race shall become weak and infirm. Human life shall become devoid of all newness, all enthusiasm and zeal. There shall be no young human beings, because there won't be any place for new generations. Where will so much vegetation come from to support the teeming millions and billions and trillions? From where shall so much food come? How will everyone get enough nourishment, water and sunshine? Hence, new birth takes place only on the foundation of death.